If we have opposition in Nigeria, they will have enough resources to criticize the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I repeat, if we have opposition in this country, they will have enough resources to tackle the regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because I don't know why Boko Haram will attack army base, attack barracks, kill so many soldiers, and they will have in their possession military equipment, ammunitions worth trillions of naira, and there's no outrage from the media. There's no sack. Nobody's being sacked. They are not sacking the NSA. They are not. Nobody's being questioned. These people having access in their custody. They have ammunitions worth trillions of naira, and nobody is saying anything about that. And we are just sitting down there doing as if everything is okay. My brother, if the president is afraid of the Fulani, let him come out and tell us that he's afraid of the Fulani. The other time they were asking Wike a question about cows roaming the streets of Abuja. He tried dodging the question. Maybe he doesn't want to offend a particular cabal in Nigeria. That means it is safe for us to say that the Fulani still have influence in Nigerian politics. That the owners of this Nigeria that we speak of, they are the Fulani. I have said this. If Tinubu does not restructure the country, my brother, he's going to have a very big problem. The Southwesterners, they are going to have a very big problem if Tinubu does not restructure this country. Why would we be keeping quiet when terrorists have in their possession equipment, military equipment belonging to the Nigerian state, worth trillions of naira? They will just come, attack a base, kill soldiers. Soldiers will run away. They will take possession of our ammunition. And you think Nigeria would not be called a failed state for this particular? I see people trying to dodge, trying to APC influencers, those ones that are Hallelujah praise singers. They are trying to dodge this particular incident that happened. We have the Minister of State for Defense. We have the Minister of Defense. We have the NSA. We have the Chief of Army Staff. We have the Chief of Defense Staff. Just only the Chief of Army Staff is a Yoruba man. Every other person is a Northerner. And this thing, if it happens to other countries, it's like we are at war. If this happens in another country, do you know what it means? For terrorists that have been terrorizing the Nigerian state for many years, 3 consecutive governments have been terrorized by these guys. We have a Buhari who is a so-called general. He could not. How many are these guys? How many are these Boko Haram guys? How many are they? We know that this is a creation of some particular individuals in Nigeria, which the government is unwilling to prosecute and unwilling to mention their names. Saudi Arabia at that time gave us info. Saudi Arabia, far away country, gave us info of those that are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. But yet the Nigerian government seems to look away. Some of the soldiers that were killed in the attack, that Boko Haram attack, have not been paid their salaries. They just died. You are owing soldiers at the war front, and you tell me that Nigeria is going to work. Why are you deceiving yourself? Look at the Minister of Power. He came out to say that Nigeria will need $10 billion for the next 20 years for us to have stable power supply. Mind you, if we do not have stable power supply in Nigeria, we cannot industrialize. If we do not have stable power supply for at least 10, 15, 20 years, we cannot industrialize. But what happened? When APC came into power, you were telling us Mr. Adelabu is doing this. Steady. Praise him. Now the reality now is that we cannot have stable power supply. If not, if we are going to have, you see, the way APC is running this government, well, I have said it before, APC does not have the capacity for good governance, and I've looked at it critically. They are just going to be playing politics. The other time, is it not yesterday, Kebbi State senators, PDP senators, moved to the APC. So the APC is focused on politics. They are not focused on securing the people, on giving the people good life. They do what they do, and they garnish it with misleading lies, propaganda. So what the minister is trying to tell us is that we have a condition to have stable power supply. The other time you hear the slogan, Fokobale, Oma Wale, Kuwale. How much is fuel now? See, if you want to be deceived, be deceived. If you have the leisure to be deceived, don't allow, try and be deceived. Be deceived in peace. Other people cannot be deceived. From 180 something naira to 600 something naira, from 600 something naira to 800 something, 900 something to 1,000. Okay, NNPC don't reduce that. Bah. That will reduce to 8 something. Tomorrow you go 9 something. Maybe because that is what they'll be arguing over. If Tinubu is afraid to restructure his country, come out boldly and tell us. Don't be playing all those mago style of politics. See, my anger this morning is why would Boko Haram have possession of our own? The monies these guys are using to procure this equipment is from the Nigerian people. You are in custody, you are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You failed in your responsibility. The enemy take over your base, destroy your base, and now they are Nigeria. You see, the northern part of the country also, they are complicit on all this. Northern leaders are complicit. There's so much confusion. Tinubu is focused on politics. When there is security, when there is shelter, when there is justice, when there is fairness and equity, that is when a government would be seen to have given the people the dividends of whatever they call democracy or good governance. Forget democracy. That is nothing. Good governance. That is when we'll have seen that these guys are ready for good governance. Good governance is not building roads, my brother. Good governance is not building schools. It's not building hospitals. It's not building a highway. These are part of good governance. But you forget, look at Umahi and Ebonyi State, and a very critical example. Umahi and Ebonyi State, they gave him the best governor. You are building flyover that if you stand 1 hour, you seldom see like 10 cars. It is even Keke and Okada that is plying the flyover. You seldom see 10 cars plying that flyover. Look at the airport he built. I don't know, is it not over 30 or 40 or 50 billion naira? Useless to the state, useless to the people, useless to the development, useless. Nigerians should be awoken. Open your eyes. Understand what project that will bring good development to the people, that will benefit the people. Umahi is a contract. He has a construction company. I think that is his line. He went to school. Maybe he's a surveyor, he's an engineer, he's an architect. He has a company. You enter government, use your company, run almost the things that is not needed. The people don't need. There are some villages that don't have water. They drink brown water. And somebody is spending billions, and you think these people are okay. And you are supporting them, do you think you are also okay? You are okay in your head. This one now, many soldiers have been killed. Many soldiers have been killed by Boko Haram. And they took over ammunition worth trillions of naira. You see, the traditional media, they are not throwing their searchlight on it. They're not making it a recurrent thing. But if it's one kind useless report, you see them pushing an agenda up and down. This is serious. We think it's not serious. Okay, you think because this is southern Nigeria and that is northern Nigeria. You forget that it is a north and south agreement that you are running in the country today. You forget that after you people south do your 8 years finish, because it's 8 years, the northerners will not come over. and we also all go back to square one, because it is politics we are playing. This system would not work. This system is anti-people. This system will not help us go anywhere. We are not achieving anything through this system. The government needs to understand that, and the people need to rise up. Forget this. I'm Igbo, I'm Hausa. You see, it is stupidity to start saying I'm Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, when the same Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, they are being killed by this Boko Haram. The same people that are fighting themselves. The terrorists are united. They're having sympathy from people, from politicians. I've said it. There's nothing, any armed struggle you see in Nigeria, there's no harm. In the whole world, any armed struggle you see in the whole world, a politician, someone is in government, must have a hand in it. The government, Abacha said it now, 24 hours. If insecurity persists 24 hours, the government has a hand in it. And this is as clear as, this is as simple as ABC. The government has a hand in it. You cannot say otherwise. This is the reality. Now, what is stopping the commander-in-chief of the armed forces? What is stopping him from declaring war on Boko Haram? What is stopping him? But we know him now. I know him. We know him. If you don't know Tinubu, if you just don't know Tinubu, open your eyes. When I say I don't support Tinubu, some people are angry. Why wouldn't you support Tinubu? Tinubu is the only person. See, you are running your life with emotions. You are running your life with emotions. You are so emotional. You are tribally. You are having this. I don't care. I don't care. So far, my person is there. So far, my tribe is there. So far, this political party is there. I believe it is only them that can run this. Look at what is happening now in Tinubu. I said, this opposition, because we don't have opposition, if we really had opposition, there are so many things to mark this government down, mark them bad. Forget this propaganda. All of us, we understand how APC run their propaganda. We understand it. But me, I'm focused on supporting Tinubu for restructuring. When I see people talking about APC, they don't know how to constructively criticize the APC. Me, I sabi that one. I sabi how to constructively. I will just point it out. See, I will do a lot of editing, bringing up pictures on my videos, doing a lot of analysis, because I read every day. I surf the internet every day. I see what they are doing. I see where they are playing politics. There's many things that Nigerians don't understand. Imagine CBN saying only 2,000 people were able to download or read their documents on their site. In the whole hundreds of millions of, we have more than 20,000 professors. Professors, not people that went to school, not PhD holders. Only 2,000 people were able to seek for information on their own website. Nigerians don't really know what is happening. Anything the government just give them. Well, I like that way. I like the way Nigerians don't. I like it, so that the only way Nigerians will judge the current administration, if it not affect them positively. If you like, when they speak grammar, they go. If it doesn't affect us positively as Nigerians, your grammar is worthless, because maybe today we don't speak grammar, and even if the grammar itself will not understand your grammar. We just see it as bamboozle. So it's unfortunate. If the president does not tackle this insecurity, they will use them against them. This Fulani, then this Fulani, they are dead people. This Fulani terrorists, they are dead people. They are dead people. I don't know how come we are all lumped together. I don't know. I don't know why is it that we are lumped together, and we are just, we don't even know. Everybody is, it's just like scavenging. It's just like, let's go. We saw gold. Let's go there. Everybody just rushing, taking everything he can take for himself, for his personal self, for what he can, for his family. He doesn't care. Everybody just scavenging from Nigeria. Those that are giving leverage. Those that are just like me and you want to fight. Britain and US are there. Me and you want to fight. The Britain and US, they give me axe and knife. They can't give you machine gun. Who is going to have leverage? So that's what is being done in Nigeria. some particular sets of people are giving a different kind of weapon to trade in Nigeria, while some other people are also giving a different kind of weapon. It all boils to, okay, we want to liberate Nigerians. Oh, those people at the back say, this guy has strength, oh. This guy has strength to fight us, oh. Let's make sure that we don't give him the weapon he needs to liberate himself. Those that are slaves, we give them weapon. The Fulani is currently threatening the soul of this country, because we have these guys in Boko Haram. I've said this before. Imagine it is Igbo land that we have all these military formations. Imagine it is Igbo land we have Boko Haram, Iswap, Lakurawa, Akwad. Imagine it is Igbo land. It is an Igbo man that is moving up and down, terrorizing people on all other parts of Nigeria. What would be said by the other people, by the Southwesterners, the Yorubas and the Hausas and the Fulanis and other tribes? What would have been said? How would have been their action or reaction? The same North, the same terrorism, the same tribe terrorizing people. Nothing. We still find it safe to carry our equipment. We are not relocating our military formations from those areas. We are wasting money. We have not relocated anything. But if it was an Igbo man, you will have made sure that anything called ammunition, Yorubas would have been see, people would have been writing all sorts of articles. Hey, protest, take it, remove military base. Okay, the way they were doing it with all their body and everything. But now in the North, consistently for more than 20 years, we have been terrorized by these Northerners. They are not Igbo people terrorizing the country. These Northerners, and most of them are Fulanis. Most of them, we heard when Buhari said, open the borders, let them come in, they are brothers. Open the borders, let them come in, they are brothers. We heard when Buhari said all these things. They threatened Jonathan's administration in collaboration with Obama and co. Obama and co, who doesn't want, my God, who doesn't want Africa, an African used by the United States, who doesn't want Africa to liberate. The only thing that makes you a human being is when you stand for justice, fairness, and equity. Any other thing, it's okay not to be a human being. I'm not forcing you. If you like, support evil. Now you know, it is okay for you not to be a human being. Me, I know that a particular president does not have capacity to do good. I'm telling you. See, if you are using emotions I don't use emotions to follow politics. That is why if I say what I say, we are learning every day. If I see your comment, it corrects me. Like somebody said, Kaduna is not Middle Belt. Yes, I take that correction. No, Kaduna is not. Kaduna is not central. Yes, I take that correction. But I'm not going to be emotional with you. There are people that don't have the capacity to do what is right. It is not in. They have put their hand in so many things that they cannot. It's all about show off. See, there's a way you have money. You just know that everything is empty. All these politicians, they have money. Can't they just do good? What is wrong for them to start doing good to favor their people? Tell their people the truth. But you enter through the back door. You build a foundation of lies. You lived all your life through corruption in politics. How would these people do good? We are watching and waiting. The Tinubu administration has to restructure Nigeria in his own way, because that's the only, I think, he's anointed for that purpose, to restructure Nigeria, because he knows how to play the dirty game. Because now dirty game people will play their dirty game themselves. He knows how to play that dirty game. We are calling out on the president. What is happening with Boko Haram having possessions of ammunition, 1.something trillion naira? Instead, the same army, you are losing your soldiers at the war front. You are warning people not to celebrate their fallen heroes May 30th. You are warning them not to celebrate misplaced priority. That's one of the reasons why I said the only reason I will ask you to join the army is so that we will not have a northern Nigerian army. That's the only reason. Because if you have a northern Nigerian army, this is what we are going to be having. You know that we as region, our different region, we have different ideologies, different approach to life, different agenda. We are forcing ourselves that we are one. We are forcing ourselves, but we have different agenda. You say na Igbo full Nigerian military, insinuation. These guys will divide Nigeria. Will divide. Not as full Nigerian military to even defeat Boko Haram. Ibad. If you have Southerners, more Southerners in the Nigerian military, all this issue of Boko Haram will not be the issue. If you have more Southerners that are generals, Boko Haram will have been a thing of the past. But because everybody have their own different, whether it's political, whether it's religious, whether it's ethnic affiliation, inside you are using one Nigeria for that one. It's a scammer. It's just scam. We are just scamming ourselves. The president has failed in this respect. Such reports should not be heard. Even Buhari self, as clueless as Buhari, if you heard such report under Buhari, you know how people will blast. But such report, people just keep quiet. They don't talk. We are not calling that president to show you how this generation will be what it is. You will never advance. You just eat, sleep, marry, sleep with your wife, give her children, and die. That is the life. And you think you will go heaven. You think, say, God ready for heaven. He they play. God has come to play. He created you on earth to make the world a better place. You come, you live ordinary life. You live a very yeye life. And you are so religious without any impact in your environment, in your society. You just say God, the create human being, to just become religious. You are not impacting, you are not causing positive changes in your environment, and you go heaven. Be deceiving yourself. That's why most people go to church and mosques, they are still poor. They will still be poor till they die. Because they have not discovered where they are going to stand.